Hey everybody, before you continue watching the video, make sure you give the channel a like and subscribe. Go and follow us on Instagram. Go and check out all the different social media scenarios. Make sure if you're enjoying the content, go there, like, subscribe, follow, so we can keep putting stuff out. If you've got any questions, leave a comment. All right, make a comment on either of our pages and we'll answer them as soon as we can.
I've talked about this stuff with you before, but you started like your own business or something like that with some of your friends, or?
Yeah, so when my parents divorced, my mom had to come up with something because she had to get some work again. And she was out of work from the school like for a while, you know.
Yeah.
And so she started making food for construction, you know. Like you have to restart again, you know. And my brother and I, we decided to be with my mom, kind of look after her, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And our our financial situation went down dramatically because my dad was the provider and everything, you know.
Yeah.
So it went down like. But nowadays, looking now, that was one of the best things that ever happened to my life. So
How old were you two at this time, like you and your brother?
Well, at that time I was probably 18.
Okay.
And then my mom, come and help me. So I went and helped her.
Yeah.
And that was in a very poor area of Rio, like really poor area. Like you have to literally go through a couple of slums, you know, and there was low people. It's another world, you know what I mean? Like people have to, they arrive at work, they leave their guns at my mom's room, like, you know, like it's another world. But she had a catering company, like, and started doing well, and you know, like, and I was helping her. You know, I was counting the tickets that we can exchange later on for money. You know what I mean, with the financial department. So I start helping her and see how it works, and understanding, you know, how hard you have to work and all that. You know what I mean, to make things happen and try to help her out to, you know, pay bills. You know.
Yeah.
So then I started to see how the food operation works, and I was like, well, I can open a juice store. So I got two friends from jiu-jitsu. I'm like, oh, let's open a juice store. And we opened a shop, like a cafe, but it was like acai. There was all the juices, there were all the sandwiches, and did really well. We actually we sponsor a couple of jiu-jitsu guys, and one guy called Nino Chambry, very famous guy. He got a Gracie magazine from cover wearing the sponsorship. So that when became history, you know what I mean? Like there was a good achievement for us. But but then three partners is a really hard thing to do, because it's the more different partners, the more different ideas. You know what I mean? And it's really hard to, you know, find a middle ground. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
And
difficult to navigate people. Everyone wants what they want. Yeah.
everyone wants what they want. Everyone thinks it's different. You know, like and it should be done this way, should be done that way. And that was the biggest problem, I think, above all, was that they promised the shopping center, when they sold the idea, there was on the plans, there was cinemas, right? And the shopping center with cinemas, you know, there's going to be more people, you know, and there was a cinemas, there was a theater, there was a couple of big venues that will attract a lot of people. But once the shopping started and we opened, they like, oh guys, sorry, the concrete's doesn't hold for that kind of. It was a big kind of scheme, you know what I mean? And like I was like, oh, I can't believe people are thinking this you know, magnitude of scale, you know, like you still have that kind of thing. So that was so that made our profits be almost like a joke to share between three.
Yeah.
And I was doing uni full time, and I was waking up early, and I used to go buy all the fruits, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I decided to go, you know what, let's just keep going uni, and then I got a job at an oil company, like in my area, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I went with that.
You started.
Thanks for watching the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you give it a like, subscribe, and a follow. Check out all our different social media platforms. There's heaps of content coming out. There's different snippets and content on different platforms. So make sure you're on everything. And again, if it helped you out, recommend to somebody else, and hopefully it'll help them out too.